You all remember very well President Bolsonaro around this time of year, the beginning of the year. He was always on beaches all over Brazil, especially in Rio de Janeiro, at that house he has in Mangaratiba. And those huge crowds wherever President Bolsonaro arrived, he would get there in Camboriú, and the beach would start to gather that sea of people. Lula tried to do the same thing. Inácio tried to imitate Bolsonaro. Man, you almost feel sorry for the guy. My God, he brings Alckmin, brings his supporters, and still can't gather anyone. We'll show everything here. All that's left for this guy is mockery. So he and Janja thought they were going to make a great video to show off their popularity. But once again, it was a complete disaster. Go ahead and hit the like button. It really helps. Smash that like button, friends. It boosts engagement. Also, don't forget to subscribe and check the channel. We're almost reaching the mark of 800,000 followers. I'm inviting you to join our family and ensure everything's ready. Take advantage, grab the link and share it in those groups so more people can have access to the video. My friends, before we start here, just a quick reminder. We have Slim Fervor, right? It's available for everyone. It's a natural weight loss. Are you gonna try it? Especially at year-end parties. Sometimes we end up going a little overboard, right? Sometimes we eat a little more, and we always get that worry, right? What do we do to lose inches, to lose weight? Here's a product with which I lost more than 20 kilos. Everyone asks about it. Fabiano Guiguet. Wow, you lost weight. You lost weight fast. Yes, my friends, a lot of willpower, and a product that helps. It's a powder you mix with water, and it tastes like orange juice. Looks like Tang, right? It's similar, and it suppresses hunger, right? You feel less hungry, right? Soon you'll be able to lose weight. If I can do it, my friends, I'm living proof. A few months ago, look at these photos. Look at these images. Me and a friend of mine, right? We were together. You were chubby. Fabiano, you were chubby. It had been a while since he saw me. We ended up meeting yesterday. Great guy, my friend Gilberto. Big hug to him. Fabiano, you used to be chubby but lost weight. I joked, it's Slim Ferv, right? I'm there every day. Promoting on the channel a really great product for you who want to lose weight much more easily. Peace of mind. We know it's hard. I eat every day. And I wasn't able to lose weight. Slim Ferv helped me lose more than 20 kilos. The link is right here below for everyone who wants to take advantage. Getting to the big summer, looking slim and really nice, gives you a huge quality of life, my friends. A lot of quality of life. Did you guys notice that? Geraldo Alckmin isn't doing very well. Even he is kinda more out of it than present. He went to speak at that lame event they held on January 8th. They're clinging to anything to try to convince people that there was a coup. Nothing worked out, but look how awful it is. Look, they just clung to anything. Legal expert, look at this.
The man who fought for democracy, Sobral Pinto, used to say, dictatorship is the apotheosis of violence. It is the consecration of crime. It is the denial of rights. It deserves relentless opposition, relentless.
He's not well and losing it. We have to value ourselves, my friends. We have to value ourselves. If not for President Bolsonaro, this guy would be president. If it weren't for Bolsonaro, this nefarious guy here would be president of the republic. Because for sure, he would have won back in 2018. And consequently, the system wouldn't do anything to prevent his re-election. But no fate showing him. Everything he lost. He lost a son, a helicopter accident, but he's also someone who made many families lose loved ones. Remember the PCC in 2006? All that brutality, they negotiated with the PCC for the rest of their lives. We thought he was a rival of Lula, that he was an opponent of the Partido dos Trabalhadores. It's even worse than the Partido dos Trabalhadores, right? What do you mean? Fabio, no, why Partido dos Trabalhadores? We know what they can do. We know what Lula is capable of. Although I always say this here, I never liked that guy. I was a hostage. Just like many people had to vote for this filth here. This is filth. Just so they wouldn't have to vote for the Partido dos Trabalhadores. So they wouldn't have to vote for the Partido dos Trabalhadores. Thank God, I never voted. My parents never voted for the Partido dos Trabalhadores in my house. We're totally anti. Partido dos Trabalhadores, thank God. And this guy here fooled thousands, right? Partido dos Trabalhadores wants back at the crime scene. His January 8th came down to this. This shame that they can't hide. Now, what will Inácio have to do? That's why he's trying to show little videos, acting like he's just like us, but it didn't work. I'll show you. I'd like to see that teacher who believed that this guy there would do something for the class. We can't help but show it. There was only an 18 reais raise. Claudia Raya got 5 million reais, then she got another 5 million after the law passed. He still mocks people, claiming it's to help artists escape poverty. This woman, who already had a solid career, that one from Globo, we pay Globo and Globo automatically pays them, but they're never satisfied. This girl, he took millions, both her and Fafa de Belém. And the teachers, the ones who teach, right? To be fair, I say that many political activists from the class of Partido dos Trabalhadores, affiliated teachers, well, that can't really be called a teacher. A guy who brings ideology into a classroom isn't a teacher, not here or anywhere else. I'm sorry, I'm the son of a teacher, so I can speak openly, right? My mother never brought it to any of her students. Her political opinion, who they should vote for and all that, she never did that. It was the basics. It really was about teaching the child too, many times, right? Values, principles. She was human, a great, a wonderful teacher, and my father too. And my father, he had a career at Conchichim before switching professions, right? My father, he worked with jewelry here in São José do Rio Preto, right? And I always had, even myself as a teacher. I'll be honest with you all. Okay. There, my job, many times, which is teaching Taekwondo and all, right? Of course, people who take my classes or already know me are aware, right? I'm a journalist and always reveal things. But this here, look. The Ministry of Culture making 22 billion reais available with no oversight at all for these artists. And those who teach have 18 reais. What can a person do with 18 reais? You can't even buy a hot dog. You can't buy a hot dog nowadays. And then Pelegão. He needed to show that he's just like us. He has to show that he's just like us. And he's desperate about the right wing, okay? Because just look at the video. He loves to act like this guy. Lula and Janja at the beach.
We notice it, but I'm not amused.
That from there to here and its origins. Even to end left-right prejudice. Here, many waves come from both sides, each against the other.
That makes life happen in ways we can't imagine.
We don't see a person like that. This guy is always isolated, and yet he makes a video like this, isolated, because he can't be among the people. If he's among the people will tell him the truth, and then it's terrible, right? There's not a single person next to his Janja. It's just him and Janja, That guy is disgusted by and hates people. This guy is courageous. To walk away from that, because they still try to say he's popular, but this guy here...
Hey, music!
This was last year, January of last year. When Alexandre de Moraes, knowing the power that Bolsonaro has, still hadn't sent him packing. Because they're working together. Alexandre de Moraes' fall is tied to Lula's, and vice versa. Bolsonaro is only in jail because he has this, while this Pitago has no one. Bolsonaro has this.
What is this? What is this?
What is this?
Music.
While Bolsonaro stops anywhere, and I won't stop showing any of them here, every day there will be this, I need to show you guys. Look at the difference, how much this guy is loved. It's not just one place. I remember this one. This was an interesting event here. Bolsonaro had gone to Camboriú in Santa Catarina, and he was in a building, spending his vacation. He was there, Michelle was there too, and he went downstairs. He stayed in a building owned by a friend who let him and Michelle use it to rest for a few days. He then went to the second building and walked on the beach.
There's Bolsonaro down here, see? He came to see how the front of the building has changed, my people. Look.
People started gathering.
Look here, guys. He's going back to the building. Look at him trying to cross the street.
See?
Look here.
This is Jair Messias. Nice to meet you, Bolsonaro, when he was in Mambucaba, that city. When he arrived on a jet ski, President Bolsonaro loves jet skis. I don't think Lula knows how to use one. To ride a jet ski properly, I'm not sure he does. The guy is spoiled, right? Living well, then President Bolsonaro showed up on a jet ski. Look at what... Alexandre de Moraes, do we know why you arrested this man?
Hey, Carlinhos, music!
The president?
The president.
Music.
Exactly, right? But here it's already an Angradose race. I miss it so much, sir. Everyone there is on the boats and all. We never expected them to have so many photos.
Barra da Tijuca, 6:20 in the morning. I'm in Barra da Tijuca, and with these kids here, they always go, wow, right? They stay up all night.
A world of Copacabana was worth a man, a kiss, a man.
Music.
Copacabana. It's a lot. It's happiness to be able to show him. In that same building, you first saw it from above, now from below. Anywhere he goes. Guys, Mano, Alexandre de Moraes, with all due respect, you're a man. The God of India gives some impotence here, for now, right? But we know why you do all this, right? Any of these barbarities are all because if you don't have this now, you never will. It's those representatives and senators who are there thinking that we don't. Councilmen, mayors, governors, all of you, for everyone. You think we won't remember, one by one.
One by one.
The cruelty that many are committing. This team that's supporting this man, this team that's giving everything for this man here, will not be forgotten, will not be forgotten. Is he here? Eduardo de Bolsonaro says this very well anyway.
He explains how an election candidate thinks, always looking ahead to election day as the finish line. He does everything he can to maximize the desired result, which obviously is victory in the election. So, until then, he seeks out interviews with the press, he holds rallies, he inspects hospitals, he gets involved in opposition marches to create an event. He always finds a way because he's always searching for one, right? He is interested in the results of the electoral victory and current criticism of elected parliamentarians, whether municipal, state, or federal. It's just that this same energy is missing. It seems like when there's a personal interest at stake, the energy is high. But when it's time to act and expose the persecution of Bolsonaro, the people of Rio de Janeiro, and what's happening in Brazil, including health issues, Bolsonaro lacks that energy. There are only a few who go to the press or even to social media. So, I believe it's time for us to be honest enough because there is a valid criticism. If any of what's happening with Bolsonaro happened with Lula, how would the left react? You know very well that Brazil's public figures on the right have the discernment not to react. They may wrinkle their noses at this criticism, but in fact, they move to optimize the outcome as much as possible against this persecution.
That's it, dear. That's it, little Eduardo. We are the difference, my friends. Always for ourselves, people for the people. Because these guys could be giving their all the way we are here, in every video, showing the atrocities and everything. It's cruel to see our leader, the one who has done so much for us, in this situation. There you go. Absurd. Absurd, because if they got together there, if they wanted to, if they really wanted to, they would do it. It's one man against an entire country. One man against an entire country. Seeing President Bolsonaro with this cruelty, what he is going through, it hurts any honest person, any decent person. It hurts anyone who truly likes President Bolsonaro. Yeah, it hurts, folks, but we will get through this. Yes, we will. And those images you saw there of President Bolsonaro, those images will be seen again. You can be sure of that. I guarantee you, I guarantee it, there will be much more. It's strength for people to know the truth. Share this video a lot. Share it on WhatsApp, on Telegram, on Facebook. Grab the link, post it in the groups. It's really easy. Just post it there. If you have a group, that already helps a lot. Come on, come join us. Don't forget to subscribe here. Our little channel, with a lot of strength and your help, is growing. I want to reach 800,000 friends so we can have a slightly bigger number, all right? I'll return soon with more updates on parents and children. Fabiano Gigay.